Our next caller is Crystal from Arkansas.
Hey, Crystal. How can we help you?
Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Y'all hit your protein goals this morning because I'm coming for you with a lot of questions.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
Caffeine and
my
everything.
brain pills, I
We got
think.
everything.
Make them good. Let's hear them.
Okay, so I'm a personal trainer. I have a garage gym. This is where I train all my clients. I run about 22 clients in here. My big question right now is last year I jumped into powerlifting just because I really think as a trainer, you just grow a ton more when you throw yourself in the situations. So jumped in it, set a few state records, got hooked,
Wow.
of course, couldn't walk away. Yeah.
Whoops.
That's
So
awesome.
I just set 2 bench press records in 2 different federations, and I feel like I want to take a little bit of a break from powerlifting, and I might want to jump into bodybuilding next year just to grow more. Just not so much as that's where my interest is, just so much as I can grow more as a trainer, jumping into something like that. I haven't fully pulled the trigger because my last powerlifting meet was a lot harder than I wanted it to be. And mentally, it was more than I signed up for. So I had to drop weight classes last second. So I haven't fully committed to the bodybuilding trigger yet. But my question here is, what program do you feel like I should be running while I'm making that choice? Like, I'm just struggling right now where I should be and what I should be doing because I haven't pulled the trigger in either way. And so my workouts are just kind of mainly powerlifting based because that's where I've been sitting for the last, 6 months. But I bought the RGB bundle for the Black Friday program. So I've just been kind of playing around with some of those, but I haven't committed to any of those either. I just wanted to talk to y'all and see what y'all think I should be running for now till I kind of pull the trigger on bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I think the RGB bundle is perfect. I think that's exactly, that's exactly what I did to get ready for a show. And the way I treated it was anabolic and performance was off season. So while I'm trying to build the metabolism, build as much muscle, and then aesthetic was getting ready for prep. So that's kind of how I
think you might really benefit from map symmetry if you've been doing powerlifting for so long. Because it's so bilateral, I think a unilateral based program might give you the balance that'll really help a lot with your stage presentation with balance in the body. Symmetry would be another option.
The most important thing, especially considering you're a trainer, heading into the idea of potentially competing is going to be all diet. Like as far as programs, that's a great suggestion that Sal said. There's a lot of different combos that you can do. MAPS Aesthetic is designed to sculpt the physique, but bodybuilding shows are one in the off season. How well of a job that you do of addressing any of your weak points, right? So any imbalances, if you have overly developed shoulders compared to your hamstrings or whatever. So looking at your body, trying to be as symmetrical as possible and building muscle in those areas to balance it out. But most importantly, it's going to be understanding how to diet for a show. That's the hardest part. And that's the part, and where most people make a mistake, clients and trainers and competitors, is heading into a prep in a non-advantageous metabolic position, meaning you only eat 1,900 to 2,000 calories and you're at the 20% body fat range and you want to get ready for a show. Like, that's just not a good position for a female to be at, in the low, under 2,000 calories and over 20% body fat and getting ready to get on stage, and then they're going right into a prep. You're just going to hit a wall. You're not going to be able to lean out as much as you need to be ready. So getting yourself in a metabolic position where you're consuming 2,600 to 2,900, sometimes 3,000 calories. I have some of my females eating in the off season, so that when we get ready for a show, I've got plenty of room to work with to keep you healthy and still cut calories. I get so many people that would want to hire me, and the first question I always ask them is, where's your calories at right now? And if they tell me things like, oh, I'm at 1,900 calories, and you're at a 20% body fat range, which is not a bad place, but it's still a long ways from where we need to be for a stage, it's just too much.
Do you know where you're at with that?
As far as like my calories?
Yeah.
I really, to be honest, I don't pay attention to my calories. I'm really just protein goal focused, but I'm well over 2,000.
Yeah,
I'm hitting my protein every day, so I'm well over. I'm probably 2,500 a day.
Yeah,
if not a little bit more.
To be strong like you are. By the way, what was your record at 132 pounds? What you said you hit some bench press records?
So I did 2 in 2 weeks. I did the 142-pound class, and I benched 137 pounds.
Nice.
And then I dropped weight and did the 132-pound class, and I benched, I think it was 126 pounds that day.
Nice.
I failed on 132. Yeah.
You know what, the two things, because I obviously ran our power lift program. My favorite things about running like a powerlifting routine and my favorite things about running bodybuilding is the different things that I got as a coach and trainer. From powerlifting, that sharpened my sword from a programming perspective. Like that, when you the type of programming that you get from powerlifters and like ours that we have, and what you learn from going through that you have experienced yourself, is like really understanding good detailed programming. For bodybuilding, it's all diet. What I learned.
Right.
That's everything. Like right now, you actually have a winning physique on stage. You already have it. It's literally just carving it down to reveal all that hard work you've already put in. So what you're going to learn on the nutritional side, going hands on, like even all the knowledge I had from books, it doesn't compare to what I learned like going through it. So and from a diet perspective, I think that's the most. The thing that you should focus on the most, and you're going to get the most value from like as far as a coach and a trainer, is nutrition manipulation. Like that's what I got from bodybuilding for sure.
100%. Yeah, that's totally my point of view as looking into it too. And I mean, I just learned. I mean, I feel like I grew so much as a trainer doing powerlifting that I'm just like, I'm eager to get more. You know what I mean? I'm okay, what else can I jump into?
I love that.
Let's go down that route.
I love that. And I think that's a very healthy approach to going into something like a sport like that, because that sport can be very unhealthy, but going into it as the mindset of I'm going in to educate myself.
Yeah, it'll be great.
That's a very good mindset to go into something like bodybuilding for sure.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys. So you feel like I should be running anabolic and performance until I pull the trigger and then jump into aesthetic when I'm ready to prep?
I like that. I'm gonna have since you have, I think, programs that are fine. Oh, Sal did suggest Symmetry.
Symmetry would be a good.
I'll have Doug send you over Symmetry so you have access to that.
I think Symmetry is just a good idea to follow after powerlifting anyway.
It's also a great. You're a trainer. It's a great program to have, because it's very, very good for your clients to help them out with them imbalances. So you'll learn a lot from having Symmetry. So I think that's a good value add. And then I want to put you in our forum too. And then are you, Chris, are you already signed up for the free 3-day course that we're doing for trainers?
Bet your ass I am.
All right. Good.
We'll see you there.
All right. Good girl. All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you there.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, if she's already been competing in powerlifting, training that long, she's strong. The muscle.
She's got the muscle.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it on her build already. Like that's it. I mean, it's funny because I know that's an area that I think like the bodybuilders that are out there. I mean, that's how they market and sell themselves, is that they have like this magical workout routine or like, this hack. It's like, it's diet in that world. It's diet. In powerlifting, it is programming. Very much so programming. Like you can easily fuck up a powerlifting meet because you don't know how to program correctly. You can easily have a shitty workout program and actually put together a pretty badass physique for stage if you have diet.
You could also mess it up with a bad diet and have the best workout.
That's right. You could have the most perfect progressively overloaded program and everything like that, but you don't have a dialed in diet, or you don't have a healthy metabolism going into it, and do terrible.